Re boetse go amohetse ona mmohi wa Platinum Northwest TV ka hare ho setsi sa diphetho tsa dikgetho mona Mahikeng mo re bonang dipalopalo tsa batho ba le teng ka mona le mekga dipolotiki e fapaneng mme ho tlo buha hore na dipalo tsa bakgethi di ntse di tsamaya jwang jwalo ka ha re ntse re bona hore hona le mekga e ntse e itlhomme pele ka hare ho province ya rona ya Northwest jwalo ka mokga wa ANC le mokga wa EFF mokga wa DA le controversy zona o ntse o lwana ntwa ena ya ho ipatla hore e be ka hodimo mme tse tsena ka jeno he wena mmohi jwalo ka ha ntse re na le puisano le mekga ya dipolotiki re na le mokga wa dipolotiki wa Arise South Africa ke Gloria ke mong he wa di premier candidate mona province ya rona ya Northwest Gloria e re ke amohele.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. How ka re hlalosetsa hanyenyana ka mokga wa lona wa Arise South Africa ke nana hona le batho ba bang ba tseba sena le sedi haholo ka lona.
Okay. Arise South Africa is a political movement that was established last year in the year of 2023. So we are still newcomers.
Yes.
We have a year as a political party. Arise SA is actually derived from Isaiah chapter 60, where the word of God says that arise and shine, for the glory of the Lord has risen upon you. So we have been called, or we have arisen to say to South Africans, arise from the poverty that you have been in, the unemployment, the depression, all kinds of ailments that we see that has been happening in the country. It's evident. Arise from the dams, the streets are dirty. South Africa is stinking with sewages that are blocked everywhere. There is so many problems. I can go on. And generally, people have been devastated in South Africa. No one is liking the current situation. Streets are having potholes, are tattered. Many places, even in Northwest Province, the water is undrinkable. You look into the economic side of things. We've got Somalians that have really clouded not only our province but South Africa in general, selling us poisonous food. And we see the evidence everywhere of even how they do these products. It's unhealthy. So in brief, we are saying South Africa arise. We are a movement that believes that South Africa carries prosperity. It is prosperous. We are not supposed to be in the state that we are in. If only our minerals, our products can be used in the country, then people will have employment. If the land that is available can be used for different reasons, building structures that will give people employment, farming, agriculture that will give us food and also employment. There's a lot that I can go on that this province and the country at large carries to give people unemployment. So we lack understanding why people are so unemployed when actually South Africa itself, it's called solutions. The solutions of this country, solutions of Northwest Province are inherent. You can imagine, speaking about Northwest alone, it carries minerals that are far more than minerals of other provinces. But our youth are unemployed. Our youth are devastated. The economy is bad. But we are sitting on solutions, on land. So that's the summary of who Arise is. We are focusing largely on youth because of the negligence of the current government. Youth have been neglected a lot. However, we are not discriminating older people. So basically, we look into everyone. However, our focus is more on youth. Yeah.
Thank you, Mewaka. Ke utlwa lo dumela hore lona ha le hantle le bone segeu hore mo le ga wa hlokahala hore Arise e fihle tsoseletse dintho tse teng mona Afrika Borwa. E re bue ka leeto la lona la di-campaign tsa lona ha e sale ho ba le letsatsi le la kgetho la go tla ba le dikgetho le tsamaile jwang di-campaign tsa lona from the beginning until letsatsing la maobane ho tla dikgetho?
It is not an easy journey.
Yes.
Kore he o bona ba dipolitiki or batho ba eleng goreng they are taking care of communities, you'll think from a distance that it is easy and you'll be quick to make conclusions, to criticize. But now that we are in it, and some of us really, just like our presidents, we've never been in this journey. It is a journey that has started. We realize that this is actually far bigger. It needs or requires commitment. This, for me, I see it as a call. You know, when you look into the Word of God, God would call a Moses, God would call a Joseph to bring solutions for a state or a country. So you look into their lives as well, you know, as people that are making examples. It was never easy. Joseph was in prison, but he was called to be a prime minister. But who gave the solutions? God. He was used. He was made a prime minister of Egypt, and he came up with solutions. So it's not easy. It started with the IEC processes. To be here is actually an achievement. People have been asking me, how do you feel today, you know, with the results? At the moment, we are over, according to the statistics of voters, we have just gone through, over 300.
That's nice.
That's a great achievement. Because considering where we come from last year, as you are asking, we have been following the processes. There was a time when we were collecting signatures, literally. And as Arise SA, we went to the streets, we went to the ranks, we went to the villages, we went to people physically. And when you do it like that, you realize that when you do, especially, you know, things according to the book, it's not easy. It's not easy. So people will insult us. People have been trying to discourage us, but we arise every step of the way. People are saying, Lona, ANC has been here. You know, they have been. What are you? But we pushed because we have heard that we are needed as a solution. So, in summary, it has not been easy, but we followed all the processes. I'm here at the results center of IEC because we have gone through the stages and we made it. And for me, no matter the outcome, whatever that we achieve, you know, I remember early hours of this morning when we were looking at the screen. For some time, it was just 0 on us, and I was looking. When the first vote came in, I celebrated. I said, wow, we are on the screen. Because as the first timer, and the first time ever in the history of this country, we've got a vote on our screen. So over 300 is even a bonus for me. And whatever that's going to happen by the end of the voting process, wow, already we are thankful to God. And we have learned so much through the process. It's a learning curve. And we know now even because as Arise SA, we are not even intending to stop here. Elections, actually, it's not even more of the focus. Our focus, so our vision and mission is not going to be stopped by elections, no matter how hard. And I want to also say that the most hardest thing about Arise SA, we have no funding. Not at all. We have no funding. We are a movement that is self-funded. As I'm here, for me to be here, you know, it's either donations or I have to see it myself with my own resources. All the resources that we've been using, it's within the members of Arise and perhaps some followers. However, we don't have any sponsorship at all. So there's another hard part, because when we don't have funding, you cannot do some things that we'd like to do. So it's really hard, but we made up our mind. We don't want to be like everybody. We don't want a repetition of some things that we are seeing in South Africa. So for us to be able to achieve our mission, our mandate, as we have been called by the Lord, it is for us to focus and for now be self-sufficient by God's help.
Gloria, ke utlwa mogalo na o hlaho kae ebile ke eng tseo le di etsang le hore na le itshebeletsa ho tswa pokothong tsa lona. Jwale dipalopalo ha di so fetse hona jwale ho ntso ho bala jwale ka ho bua hore le se le matha ho bo 300 mane. Ha re fetsa ka Sontaha di se di badiwe di qetuwe mohlomong re fumana hore le wena o so fihlile lenaneng la bale ba tlameha hore ba kene ka hare ho legislature. Jwale wena jwale ka candidate ya Northwest Premier ke eng se o bonang hore se a hlokahala hore se etswe se ntse se sa etswe kapa se etswa ka tsela e fosahetseng?
A re simolle ka tsona di elections. For instance, as RSSA, we believe in the fourth industrial revolution. We believe that it is through technology that a lot of problems in South Africa are going to be solved. I would look at starting with elections themselves. I want to point out, yesterday, during the voting processes, for instance, where I voted, there was only one ballot box for the ballot. National, provincial, regional, in one box. Imagine when they start by sorting, there can be discrepancies, you understand? Then we have been communicating with other leaders in other registration stations, and I found out that it has been the same, even where they are. So where am I coming at? We believe that if the technology is used, for instance, in the next elections, if all of us vote electronically, there cannot be discrepancies. Already we have had here, there is a case that we've had while we are here at the ROC. Volma Randstad, Matosane, two presiding officers of IEC, they let people go in and vote without being registered. But we know that it's supposed to be illegal. So such things won't happen when what we are talking about as RSSA, the technological solutions is in place. And from there, I believe I've mentioned already that we are going to be using land a lot to come up with solutions, because South Africa carries a lot of land. Instead of saying to people, just build houses everywhere, there has to be a plan for land. So we do have plans that we are going to use it for agriculture. We do have plans that we are going to turn our land into money. Already, where there's agriculture in our land, I mean, you look into all the let's say, what comes from the land, your fruit, your vegetables, we're going to make sure that that also will help us a lot in terms of job creation. Instead of eating, people are in poverty, whereas we are sitting with the land, and the criminal activities as well. Already I've mentioned that there's no way that we can just sit. Crime is the corruption. We don't understand why we are sitting with things that are clear, that are evident, that this is crime, this is illegal, this is not supposed to happen, and all that. So we are going to also be dealing with crime, because we believe if you don't deal with crime, then the economy cannot be right. Youth as the focus. We are going to make sure that there are opportunities. I have been going through different villages. They are neglected. So as the premier candidate, for instance, identifying the problems, even in rural areas, they are neglected. So that will be our point of focus as well, over and above what is in our manifesto, to say that we go to villages and see how we help. One of the biggest things that is happening in villages, no network. Youth, no data. South Africa can provide data in different places, not only villages, not only townships, everywhere. It's a basic need. When you look into other countries, they provide data freely. And you look into transportation as well in South Africa, housing. It's very expensive. Whereas it's basic needs. You know, when you look into the basic needs of people, those are supposed to be the ones that are the most affordable, the most available. But it has not been the case in South Africa. It is very sad that the percentage of people that are homeless, for instance, I can make an example. Near Mega City, there is an abandoned place, what used to be an orphanage or a place that holds also street children. It's been abandoned. Where are those children? Ask yourself, where are those children? Those are kind of basic needs that I'm talking about. You understand? So those are the basic factors that I can just, in summary, because we don't have much time to say, the basics are what we will start with. However, we will roll out in bigger measures, because you cannot start big when you are not starting with the basics. So we will focus on the basic needs and requirements of our people. I need to mention, Arise SA is a movement that does not want to work remotely from the citizens of South Africa. We are saying together we can make it. Come, let's work together. We believe that every person created by God, inside of you, there is a solution. God has given us skills, all of us. God has given us gifts. So it's a matter of encouraging as well. We would like to have more skills development, for instance, because there are people who are gifted in hands, there are people who are gifted in, but what are they doing? They are sitting, hence they end up now resorting to drugs because somebody realized these ones, they are wandering around. So drugs. It is said that our children, our sons, our brothers on the streets, imagine such labels that have come with frustration of the country, that has come with the fact that people are neglected. It's all about money. It's all about people. That is why we don't want money to be our master. That is why we are here boldly to say we made it here without money being our master, or anyone who will remote control us perhaps comes with money, and then we want to remain in the vision. So yes,
thank you Osloria kinano obile ho tlala Seattle le ha potso tse ding tsa ka tsene ke tlo botsa tsona o sontso o di qetile ka mogo o buileng ka teng o bua jwalo ka premier sa mannete Arise South Africa.
We've arisen, we are here, and believe me, the elections, the outcome is not our determiner. We are determined beyond elections, and we are going to work beyond elections no matter the outcome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Mohi inele Osloria ho hla mokgatlong wa Arise South Africa. Mme buile dintlha tsa bohlokwa haholoholo ba toboketsa taba ya bona ka hare ho batjha le taba ya technology le taba ya lefatshe, hore lefatshe e ska ba taba e uthweng matlokia ha re age matlo empa ho be le taba ya theho ya mesebetsi ka hare ho naha ena ya Afrika Borwa. Mme he taba ya bona e ka hodimo e ka sehlohlolong ke itaba ya modimo ba ntse ba bile modimo o ka pele tabeng tsa bona tsa mokgatlo wa bona. Mohe ne go tshwaretse hakalo ho tswa ho mohi le moitwa ka ine ke na lena wa Arise South Africa. Ha jwale e re repotela ka mabenkeleng ka khutla.
Platinum Northwest TV is a Northwest Province TV station that aims to cater for the diverse languages within the province and beyond borders, and has been able to secure a provincial footprint through facilities and relations with key drivers of the creative sector. With a regional flair, PNW TV will appeal to the Setswana, Sesotho, and Afrikaans-speaking population that has its stronghold in provinces such as the Northwest, the Free State, Northern Cape, and of course, our neighboring countries. The unique market niche that PNW TV aims for is a fertile breeding ground for broadcast opportunities and new markets. With an estimated population of 3.7 million people, the province has rich culture, immense creative talent, opportunities, and when showcased, could provide a viable economic deal pipeline. Our television station brings a complementary offering to what already exists on various mainstream platforms. Now, this means at Platinum Northwest TV, we educate, we empower, we enrich. Setswana and Sesotho languages stretch vast areas of the South African landscape, and when properly targeted through adequate shows and series, this may lead to new market and securing of unique audiences. Our audience will enjoy genres such as drama, telenovelas, factuality, music, religion, and comedy. Our new origins will broadcast daily between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. and you can catch all the repeats during daytime with exciting daily shows with a live broadcast of news daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. This will inspire and communicate valuable information in the information age where language and interpretation may be a barrier. Platinum Northwest TV is competitive content that makes it viable for investment and continuity. Our team is selected from a pool of talented and highly creative broadcaster and media experts in and around South Africa, and may also form part of the world as the business grows. Investment in human capital is a key driving factor to the success of PNW TV, and this will improve global insight that drive a competitive commercial product and service for the station. At PNW TV, our clients' and viewers' best interest will always come first, and everything we do will be guided by our values and professional ethics. We will ensure that we hold ourselves accountable to the highest standard by meeting our clients' business needs completely. PNW TV is established with the aim of maximizing profitability in the TV industry. This will ensure that we compete favorably with leading television stations in South Africa and, of course, throughout the globe in regions with similar market interests to ours. We will therefore operate broadcasting studios and facilities, produce exciting television programming content, transmitting programming to affiliated broadcast station, create abrasive advertising campaigns, and provide media and advertising advisory and consulting services. Did you know that the contagious and influential hip-hop music genre Mokoatle is homegrown in the Northwest Province, invented by the youth of Mahikeng? Check the likes of Jabberman, aka Hip Hop Pantsola, Kulichana, Dukes Singanga, and Fifi Cooper. Let's take Kiabetswe, an actress and musician. She's also from our neighborhood. We will use her journey to tell her story of inspiration to our young people. Thank you for watching Platinum Northwest TV.
Mohi jwalo ka ha re ntse re le ka hare ho setsi sa diphetho tsa dikgetho tse ileng tsa ba teng letsatsing la maobane ha jwale re shebile hore re ya horenyane ya borobedi mme dipalopalo le ntse di kena le dikgetho kapa ho ntse ho balwa dipalo tse ntseng di kena hona monana mme re shebile haholoholo ka rona ha re shebile province re shebile le taba tsa mabatoa ha jwale ntse kena le mosebetsi mmoho Thabo Mohapi jwalo ka ha a ile a ba teng a utlwisetsa dipolitiki kapa mekga dipolitiki mo ana ntse a bua le bona a utlwa hore na ba ikemiseditse eng le hore na ke eng seo ba se lebeletse letsatsi la kajeno. Thabo Mohapi di tsamaya jwang dipalopalo tsa naha ngwana rona?
Tope uhobe uswa
Ho etsahala
at national level. The MK party is moving. They are currently sitting third behind the DA and the ANC.
Wow.
It's a phenomenon. They are currently sitting with 9.7% of the votes as compared to 9.3% of the EFF.
So mokga wa EFF ne le mokga
Wa boraro.
So now Mkhondo we Sizwe o dutse boemong ba boraro.
Ke bona o dutse
EFF ke ya bona. Re bua ka national. So now ka ho province tsona ntse di tsamaya jwang tsa tsona tse tharo tse ka hodimo kapa tse nne tse ka hodimo?
Ka province ya rona e ntse le ANC ka hodimo ya latela ke EFF ya ba DA ya boraro. EFF MK ntse tla ba ha iso fitli mo e ba tlo fitla teng ka province ya rona.
Ho bonahala mokga wa Mkhondo we Sizwe ibile ke mokga o sa tswa mothehwa hona selemong sena hona metsotsonyana pele ho ka ba le dikgetho ibile o ile ka ba le mathatanyana mo re leng ra utlwa hore mopresidente wa teng o ile a laelwa hore a skebe a leka a beha loto la hae ka hare ho parlamente. Taba eo ile wa e bona ka tsela efeng?
Taba eo ile tsela empe e shabane le MK mare ba nkile qeto hore moradi wa hae president Jacob Zuma e leng Duduzile Zuma e tlo ba yene moetapele wa MK parlamenteng ha ba fihla.
Ha ntse re na le Osuluhato teng e leng moetapele wa MK mo province ke nana wila hlalosa nyenyana a ko go hlalosetse wila re mo
wila hlalosa fela hore MK nako re bua le ha ba so kgethe motho ba jole hlakile go tswa Gauteng hore moradi wa Jacob Zuma Duduzile ke na tlo tshwara MK parlamenteng
ibile ke shebila holo provinceng ya ke KwaZulu-Natal kona o telletseng pele
ba tshwere province eo tla ya latela ke tse ding tse ANC e wela holo go khize a hola hope a ba so fitlhile 30% ho ha so e bonahala hore MK 5 months re le teng mare clar ya bonahala hore ba serious ka ntwa bone ene ba ya pele
ha re sheba Mkhondo we Sizwe mothei wa teng ke mopresidente wa mehleng wa naha ya Afrika Borwa. So ho ya ka tsebo ya hao ya dipolitiki ke batla o re rarolele yona hore na o e bona jwang?
E tlo bonala e le bonolonyana. Duduzile ke ena tla ba le parlamente mare ntatae ka morao ke ena tla ba mjwetsa go hu ya so retsa so mare MK e hlakile ba buile tla ka phetho hore ha re etse coalition le ANC ho ha ba bang ba re tla buisana ha tla buisana mare ya ANC yone ho hang ha re kopane le bona ha ba ikeng
Moheketse dintse di ketsahalo tse ntse di etsahala ka hare ho naha ya rona ya Afrika Borwa jwalo ka ke buile hore re ka mona ka setseng sa diphetho tsa dikgetho mona Mahikeng e leng yona capital city ya province ya rona ya Platinum re le TV e kgolo ka re province ya rona ya Northwest Platinum Northwest TV Platinum Northwest TV mme ska lebala hore sala morao ho Platinum Northwest TV man ho Facebook page ya rona ka tlasa lepetjo la #SA decides mohi re ntse re tswela pele ka taba tsa rona wena Thibos re zila mo bane re bone hore ho bile le mathatanyana hlakoreng la IEC ka batho ba ileng ba tlala ko di polling station wena o e bone jwang kapa le bone jwang letsatsi la maobane?
Tsatsi la maobane le mpe ho bua nnete hobane IEC e ne ba itse bone for the election tse 100% ready for tsone mara ntho ya maobane bone e tso rai ho ha ne ba se ready hobane nako vota e fela ha ona tletse batho ka ntle ba so vote batho ba bang ba qetetse 4 hoseng ile hone tla ba thola di vote so mara ba buile hore manta ke mo tlabe a isintsha di results tse feletse hore ho etsalang ke ma bo bampudi
re bone batjha ba tswa ka magalo ba lo kgetha so how jalo ka motjha le wena wa naha ya rona ya Afrika Borwa ebile o le emong wa batho ba kgethang ke di feed ntho tse o nahanang hore di a hlokahala ho ya ka wena motjha ko botsa jwale hore na ke eng re hlokang re le batjha mona Afrika Borwa mare e re tsebang haholo ke kgello ya mesebetsi unemployment mo South Africa ke ntho e nngwe e kgolo haholo e re tobaneng le yona monana re shebile le taba ya technology ya rona ha ya tsitsa ho hang
unemployment is very high and it's very concerning and many people do not understand that it is crazy and parties are always us saying we'll create jobs but it never seems to come so most young people are vying for the EFF because it is seen as mostly a younger party for younger people so parties need to up their game when it comes to job creation. We've seen many parties such as the DA today have said industrialize certain areas, do this and that, hire more competent people to do the job. But it remains to be seen whether in this province or at national government. Implementation seems to be a problem. There are great policies and great ideas, but implementing them is a problem.
And then etaba ya land. Haholo hlele ke mametse mokga wa economic freedom fighters o rata o bua ka lefatshe haholo o batla batho ba occupy the land.
The land question is very complicated. For the EFF is simple, but for other parties they see it as more complicated in the sense of
like a rise South Africa job creation molona lefatshe le
because ha o nka lefatshe fela o lefa motho a ba sa tlo le sebedisa ho etsalang ka lona tla le dutse fela jwale party tse tlampe ba dusane ko assembly ba bontshane hore ba sebedisane hore ka thusa batho ba rona kaofela
ba tseba go bolela thabo ntse re na le di political debate tse re di etsa ka ho Platinum Northwest TV ke bone me ga di politiki ntse tshepisa ba a hore re tlo letsetsa sena and taba ya bohlokwa e ka dutseng ka sehlohlolo ba bona taba di potholes hona nna ko ngwe ke hopola premier ya rona e ntse le premier Bushimabe a ke re ha jwana ho santse le ho kentse acting ya hae leng ntateno no mano e ka tla sa moga o busang wa ANC empa ha re mo tabeng eo ya bona ya mogwa wilare ha ona di potholes mo Northwest mara re go bolella ngwana ko gae tsela ena kaofela e re tsamaya mo ho yona wena mmohi wa Platinum Northwest TV ke di potholes mara entle ke le ka e bona ha re ne re le ka hare ho Madibeng masipala wa Madibeng ka hare ho strike sa bojanala tsela tsa teng dintle ditsela tsa bojalana dintle empa ele fela ka hare ho makeishene mole le mole but then so far ka re Klextop wena taba ya di potholes we bona jwang
ai Klextop le yone ke makeishene bothata ntse tshwana ga a sa hlole di potholes ke matamo jwale ditsela di tsamaye mara ka toropo ona le mole mo tlampe ho lokiswe teng mara ka bongata ke makeishene bothata
and engwe hape e ke ratang ka taba ya mona monga ka modire molema ha o hopola mehlengene ya kgale ne hlola go utlwa ho bua ka hore Mahikeng ene santsane ka tlasa puso ya naha ya Botswana nakong ya Ntate Mangope and now re bona mora wa hae e leng ena Kgosi Mangope a le ka hara ho mogwa wa Action SA and then ha o sheba meaho e teng ka hare ho Mafikeng bongata ba meaho e teng ka hare ho Mahikeng hole re bile le yona ka hare ho ditsobotla ha re ne re la le di debates ke holo engwe wena mo e ya itsoseng ka hare ho ditsobotla masipala ditsobotla ke holo engwe e maemong a phahameng e leng taba e rileng re ne re na le kapa e bile tse ding tsa dipuisano tse re bile le tsona le mega dipolitiki nakong ya rona ya puisano ya di debates re bua taba ya di neglected municipal infrastructures wow hole ya itsoseng ba ile ba bua hore haisale e aha nakong yane ya Kgosi Mangole ntse e eme ntse e tsitse le hona jwale le tse ding tsa meaho but now the neglected one Ventersdorp situation ya Ventersdorp aish
impe ha ba pa ha tshisi le pleke tse ngata kara province ya rona ha o la ke sepetlele ke ditsela
ha o bua ka sepetlele o hopotsa ka sepetlele sa ke sa mona itsose e sa thuso o bone batho ba etsa
ayo so
ba nka ditena ba se moaho o mane o putlame like o down
o molomo
wa inkela ke o bontsha hore phane ditshebeletso ka haro province ya rona ya haela empa ke a tshepa le dumela hore baahi ba naha ya rona ya Afrika Borwa le bakgethi ba bileng teng ka haro province ya rona ya Northwest ba entse kgetho entle mo bakgethileng teng le mekga ya bona ya dipolitiki eo ba batlang ditshebeletso tsa setjhaba hore di tswele pele mme re ntse re sheba dipalopalo tsa rona tse re katang ho kena mothating wa ha jwale di total valid votes tse teng ka haro province ya rona ya Northwest ke 218,870 mme di vote se seng di feditswe ho balwa di ke 30.78% mme mogahe wa ANC lona ntse itlhomme pele ka 133,507 mme o latele ke mogha wa Economic Freedom Fighters e leng wona opposition ka hare ho province ya Northwest le yone ditse ka 38,319 e latele ke mogha wa Democratic Alliance ka 23,628 mme ha ke sheba hantle monana VF plus le yona ke yena e eme ka maoto ya ba basweu bana e dutse ho 6,833 re be mogha wa Mkhonto e dutse boemong ba bohlano ka ro province ya rona ya Northwest e ka re dipalopalo tsa bona di tla ne di phahame ho thonga madi ka ro hona ya Afrika Borwa hona le ho etsahala ka Afrika Borwa ka tshepo le dumela hore na mohi hae mo o netefetse ke tsedintsa diketsalo tse re ne ha tsona le tsela ka jeno ke na le mefo ka o ratehang wa ditaba ke le ba mane ba Galaga Convention Center mane Gauteng province e leng yena boitumelo mona re ha tsama le mong o tsama le botho la hae kapa moifo wa hae mehe wena le hona jwale ke tsama le emonghe e leng ena Thabo Mohapi ke emonghe wa baqolotsi ba ditaba ba teng ka hare ho Platinum Northwest ke lebohe le ba se tekniki ba ntse rena le bona ke lebohe le ba ntse ba re tshwere ka maihlo a bona a setjhaba ke nna Topi ya Mokoatle ho tswa ho Platinum Northwest TV re ne re hasa ka kotloloho mona ho Mafikeng Results Operation Center e leng yona toropo holo ya province ya rona ya Platinum le television ya rona ya mantlha ka hare province ya rona ya Northwest Platinum Northwest TV skalibala hore ha ntso o buhile mo ono o penyela ke mono ono o bue o ikamahanye le rona hore na ke eng se o nahana hore se ka etswa mohlomong hona le ho bona wena mohe hae mo hore man Platinum Platinum ntho tse ka rentse wena mohe ya ratehang wa Platinum First TV ka tla sele pejo la SA Decides 2024 e leng hona hore mohe wa lapeng le wena mogedi wa naha ya Afrika Borwa etsa qeto e tlo sebeletsa letsatsi la hosane ha re fetse mona le hosane ntse e letsatsi Thabo
ai se ke le buile ba yeso ba ntse ba le shebile Platinum Northwest TV le bele bosiwa bonate ke nna Thabo Mohapi.
Do you, we need to see more of you.
Yo, Kisho Majozi, aka the Black Cinderella. You are watching Platinum Northwest TV.
Yeah, Platinum Northwest TV. Twasa here, you know we're rocking it.
And this one is dedicated to Pro Kid and Jabba. RIP to the Kingsman.
Sanbonani Platinum Northwest TV.
Hi, Platinum Northwest TV. My name is Dr. Rebecca Malupa. I love you. Mwah.
type of content I want to see is just from the soul, original, represent the youth, represent the elders, represent all forms of music.
Shout out to Northwest as a whole. I think the channel should play, prioritize more Northwest artists, old and new. It would be dope to have a lot of like the old school Mokoatle play, just to remind the kids, you know, where all this comes from. And why Cats will invest and everybody else from the new age exists. Squad.
Platinum Northwest TV is a Northwest Province TV station that aims to cater for the diverse languages within the province and beyond borders, and has been able to secure a provincial footprint through facilities and relations with key drivers of the creative sector. With a regional flair, PNW TV will appeal to the Setswana, Sesotho, and Afrikaans-speaking population that has its stronghold in provinces such as the Northwest, the Free State, Northern Cape, and of course, our neighboring countries. The unique market niche that PNW TV aims for is a fertile breeding ground for broadcast opportunities and new markets. With an estimated population of 3.7 million people, the province has rich culture, immense creative talent, opportunities, and when showcased, could provide a viable economic deal pipeline. Our television station brings a complementary offering to what already exists on various mainstream platforms. Now this means at Platinum Northwest TV, we educate, we empower, we